Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast.
Hey, friends. Welcome back. I am Sophia.
And I am Jake. Today, we are talking about something very important.
Very important, very useful, and honestly, very human.
Yes. The topic is how to say sorry in English in an easy way.
Because let us be real, everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody, even me.
Especially you.
Wow, that was a small attack, but okay.
Friendly attack.
Friends, today we will show you how to apologize in English in a simple, natural, and friendly way. Not scary English, not robot English, just real-life English.
And we will also talk about when to say sorry, how to sound polite, how to sound sincere, and what mistakes to avoid.
So stay with us. This episode is for students, beginners, English learners, and anyone who has ever said something like,
"Oops."
Yes.
Or, "I did not mean that."
Or the famous line, "It was not my fault."
Jake, that is not an apology.
It is a survival strategy.
No. Today we are learning the real way.
Okay, Sophia, let us start from the beginning. What does sorry mean?
Good question. Sorry is a word we use when we feel bad about something we did, said, or forgot to do.
So if I step on your foot,
Then you say, sorry.
if I eat your fries,
Then you say, sorry.
if I forget your birthday,
Then you say, sorry. And maybe bring cake.
noted. Friends, sorry is one of the most useful words in English.
Yes, because it helps us fix problems, show respect, and keep relationships good.
And sometimes it saves you from a very angry friend.
Exactly. Sometimes sorry is not just a word. It is a bridge.
Wow, Sophia got poetic today.
I am a poet when I am angry.
Let us start with the basic one. The most simple apology is,
Sorry.
that is it. One word, small but powerful.
Example.
Sorry, I am late.
Sorry, I forgot.
Sorry, I did not hear you.
Very easy, very common, very natural.
But sometimes just sorry is not enough.
Right. If the mistake is small, sorry is okay. But if the mistake is bigger, we need more.
Like if I accidentally take your pen, sorry may work.
If you borrow my pen and return it, never.
That hurt.
A better way is to use a full sentence.
Like,
I am sorry.
simple, clear, polite.
You can also say,
I am really sorry.
I am very sorry.
I am so sorry.
I am truly sorry.
Wow, that sounds serious.
Yes, the more serious the mistake, the more serious the apology.
So, sorry is like a small umbrella.
And I am truly sorry is like a big raincoat.
Nice, I like that.
Example.
I am sorry I was rude.
I am sorry I made you wait.
I am sorry I forgot to call you.
These sound better because they explain the mistake.
That is important. People like honesty. A good apology usually has two parts.
Exactly.
Example.
I am sorry I missed your call.
I am sorry I arrived late.
I am sorry I broke your mug.
Okay, that last one sounds dangerous.
Because it is. Mugs are emotional.
True.
When you explain the reason, the other person understands that you know what went wrong.
So instead of just saying sorry, you say sorry for being late.
Yes, that sounds more responsible.
Now let us make it friendly.
Sure. In a casual situation, you can say,
Sorry about that.
My bad.
Oops, my bad sounds very casual.
Yes, very casual. Friends use it a lot.
Example.
You gave me the wrong file.
My bad.
You forgot the meeting.
My bad. I completely forgot.
Sounds natural, but remember, my bad is informal. Do not use it in a very serious situation.
Right. Do not use my bad in a job interview after ruining the office computer.
Please do not.
What about oops?
Oops is for small mistakes.
Like spilling water or dropping your phone.
Yes, not for major problems.
So, oops is tiny apology energy.
Exactly.
Sometimes being polite is very important.
Yes, especially with teachers, strangers, coworkers, or people older than you.
Then we can say,
I am sorry.
Excuse me.
Pardon me.
I apologize.
I apologize for the inconvenience.
Whoa, that one sounds like a business apology.
Yes, very formal, very office-like.
Like a customer service voice.
Exactly. For example,
I apologize for the delay.
I apologize for the confusion.
I apologize for the mistake.
These are good in formal situations.
So we have casual sorry, polite sorry, and formal sorry.
Yes, English has many levels of apology.
Let us teach some useful phrases. Friends, listen carefully.
First one.
Sorry for the trouble.
This means you are sorry for causing inconvenience.
Example, sorry for the trouble. I will fix it.
Second one.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Very useful in shops, emails, and customer service.
Third one.
Please forgive me.
That sounds emotional.
Yes, it shows deep apology.
Fourth one.
Please accept my apology.
Very formal, very respectful.
Fifth one.
It was my mistake.
Strong and honest.
Sixth one.
I was wrong.
That one is hard for many people.
Yes, but it is powerful.
Because sometimes the best apology is just admitting the truth.
Exactly.
Let us talk about emotion. Sometimes a simple sorry can sound cold.
Right, so add feelings.
For example,
I am really sorry. I know I hurt you.
I feel terrible about what happened.
I did not mean to upset you.
I understand why you are angry.
That is a very important sentence.
Why?
Because it shows you understand the other person's
So
feelings.
apology is not only about your mistake. It is also about how the other person feels.
Exactly. A good apology says,
Wow, that sounds like relationship wisdom.
I have seen one or two dramas in my life.
Only one or two? Sophia, please, let us do a friend example.
Okay, imagine you forgot to meet your friend.
Your friend is waiting. The friend is angry. The friend is hungry.
That is a dangerous combination.
What should you say?
You can say,
Hey, I am so sorry I was late. I know you had to wait for me, and that was rude. I should have texted you. Please forgive me.
very good. That is a real apology.
See, I can be serious too.
Sometimes.
What if the mistake is small?
Then you can say,
Oops, sorry, I totally forgot.
that was my bad.
Okay, that sounds friendly.
Now let us talk about something important. Relationships.
Uh-oh.
Yes, uh-oh. In relationships, saying sorry matters a lot.
Because people remember everything,
True.
even the small things.
Especially the small things.
So what should you say?
You can say,
I am sorry for hurting your feelings.
I did not mean to upset you.
I understand that I was wrong.
I want to do better.
I will not repeat the same mistake.
That last one is very important. An apology is stronger when it comes with change.
So saying sorry is good, but changing behavior is better.
Exactly. Words matter, but actions matter more.
Deep.
I know.
Did you just say, I know, in a wise voice?
Yes, that is part of my brand.
Now, let us move to school or work.
Yes, in school, you may need to apologize to a teacher, classmate, or group member.
Example?
I am sorry I did not finish my part of the project.
I apologize for missing the deadline.
I am sorry for the confusion.
Nice, simple, and respectful.
At work, you can say,
Sorry for the delay.
thank you for your patience.
I apologize for the mistake.
Let me fix it right away.
That sounds responsible.
Yes, in work situations, people appreciate honesty and solutions.
So do not only say sorry, also say what you will do next.
Exactly.
Very useful. What about email apologies?
Great question. Email apologies should be clear and polite.
Example.
Dear Sir or Madam, I apologize for the inconvenience caused by my late response.
That sounds very official.
Yes. Another example.
Sorry for the delay in replying.
I am sorry for the mistake in the previous message.
Thank you for understanding.
Very nice.
So in email, keep it polite and short.
Yes, do not make the email too dramatic.
Like, Dear team, I am deeply emotionally broken because I sent the wrong attachment.
Jake!
What, too much?
A little too much.
Sometimes the mistake is serious. Then we need a stronger apology.
Yes, strong apologies include honesty, responsibility, and respect.
For example,
I am deeply sorry for what I said.
I take full responsibility.
You did not deserve that.
I know I hurt you.
I understand why you are upset.
I will make sure this does not happen again.
These sentences feel sincere.
Sincere is a big word.
It means real, honest, not fake.
So a real apology should not sound like a script from a bad actor.
Exactly. No fake tears.
But what if I am naturally dramatic?
Then control yourself.
That is rude, but fair.
Now we need to talk about bad apologies.
Oh yes, the dangerous ones.
Bad apology number 1.
Sorry, but you also did the same thing.
That is not a clean apology. That is half apology, half excuse.
Bad apology number 2.
I am sorry if you felt bad.
That sounds slippery.
Yes, it avoids responsibility.
Bad apology number 3.
It is not a big deal.